Speaking of apologies, I owe everyone an apology because apparently we didn't talk about Malignant a couple episodes ago, and I straight up thought we did.
Tony's all like, "Hey, where's that episode? You're missing shit." And I'm like, "No,
Tyler's
you're drunk
like,
again."
"Let's talk about Malignant." I'm like, "We already did." Well,
Shut your ass down. We already did this.
No, we didn't. So, my apologies, Tyler.
Not accepted.
Malignant was okay. I mean,
A very boring theatrical experience. We'll never talk about it again.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those movies that was so bad that it was good.
It was wonderful.
So I have these I use in-ear headphones for those of you that are listening. Martha in Kansas. My right ear, the earbud doesn't want to fit in, but my left ear fits just fine. So I think my ear must be swollen for some
Nah,
reason.
my ear canals are different sizes.
I did just clean them for those of you wondering.
Do you use Q-tips?
I showered prior. I have a little scooper thingy, so it's
Oh,
like
good. Apparently you're not supposed to use Q-tips.
You
Yeah,
install
'cause
any
they
wax
just-
ring?
so
That's
I'll use
bullshit. I use Q-tips every day. It's amazing. I love it.
I use Q-tips around like the exterior part.
The
Wow.
detailing.
Well, it's kind of like people
Like
who have
kind of just around the rim.
It's yes.
Oh.
It's kind of like
Just a
people
delicate-
who just around the
just a
tip.
very
It's kind
delicate
of like
brush.
people who have dandruff, and like they'll wipe it off their forehead and they'll wipe it off their shoulders, but it still remains on their head, right? That's yeah.
Oh, I had a girl in my
What's
elementary
hair,
school.
Chris?
She would make it snow every morning, and we're like,
Ew, that's
"Ew."
Like
nasty.
in like Breakfast Club style.
Exactly like that.
But so I'll clean the exterior with a Q-tip, and then I'll use the little scooper thing inside it, just in case. there's
Follow
any-
us for more hygiene
Yes.
tips.
Yes, wipe from the front to the back.
Use wet towelettes.
Use moist towelettes or a bidet.
No, you go wet and then you
Bidet.
go dry.
Chris, do you have a bidet?
No.
That was Bailey.
It was Bailey.
Remember
Bailey
I
has
played
a
with it
bidet.
and made it squirt across the room?
Yeah.
You made
was like, that was almost my butthole.
Female dog squirt across the room. What?
No, so my fiance's family swear by them, and we don't have one. But
What a
I'm
weird thing to swear
strongly
by.
Considering, well, I mean, if you think of it this way, right? If you get shit on your arm, are you going to use a dry,
Hold up.
wadded up piece of
Hold
paper?
up.
Hang on.
Hold up. How do you get
Depends
shit
on-
on your arm?
I don't know. Let's say you're babysitting and a baby reaches their hand in their diaper and pulls shit out. Chris and I are parents. We can tell you it happens.
So it's not your own shit.
Correct. But are you going to use a dry, wadded up ball of paper to wipe that off? Or are you going to go get some water on a washcloth or a paper towel and wipe it off and then use maybe some soap to wash your arm off?
Gasoline, lighter,
I think there's a difference psychologically between someone else's shit and your shit.
So you're telling me that you would lick it off of your arm?
Jesus
Do
Christ.
you lick your asshole after you take a shit? That's I'm not finding the
No,
correlation.
but the point that I'm trying to make is to get the poop off your arm, you're not going to use a dry, wadded up piece of paper.
Are we selling bidets and nobody told me?
Not yet.
Did you like trip and slip
still
while
trying to
fisting
get
somebody?
Tushy to
Like what
sponsor
happened?
us.
I would like to be sponsored by a bidet company.
What'd you say, Christopher?
What? Said, did you trip and slip while fisting somebody? What happened here?
I don't know, but all of my gay friends swear by the bidets, and even some of my straight friends.
Bagays, we call them.
I've used one before. I mean, I've been to Europe.
Have you really used one?
Yeah.
Is it as shocking as it seems?
No.
I feel like it would
It's
be
normal in
extreme
every
shock.
other part of the world, but this
I mean, it's not like a
backwards
power
ass
washer
culture.
on your ass. It's a very gentle stream.
We in the United States are weird as shit with this
I
stuff.
don't know, the one you
It's
used at
just-
Bailey's.
well, I had to adjust the speed.
It's just an ass blaster, okay? It's just fine.
Well, Dude Wipes licensed, I think they licensed Tushy, don't quote me on that. But they licensed a bidet, and they call it the Dude Wipes Master Blaster 3000.
What a name.
Yeah,
Can we get sponsored by them?
Can we get sponsored by
Too
Dude
many
Wipes?
men in this country who are afraid something will touch their asshole and they'll like it.
Oh, I'm not afraid of. I mean, I'm afraid of entry, but I'm not afraid of touching. And like,
afraid,
Well, you
Tony.
shouldn't be afraid of exit. What kind of life is that?
Didn't say I was afraid of exit. I'm shit retentive. Okay, enough of our shitting habits. How's
Look,
everybody doing?
If it was bad, God wouldn't have put a cum button.
It was a
in it.
long
I'm
day
sorry.
at work.
Oh
today.
my god.
Oh Jesus!
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Did you say if it was bad, God wouldn't have put a cum button in it?
That's what I said.
Oh my God!
prostate
humor
day.
for the win.
No, we got it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tony. Now we all get it. Now it all
understand.
makes
Thanks.
sense.
Are
That's
you
the
afraid when
prostate.
you get your prostate checked, you're gonna like it too much?
No.
It's an actual button. It's one of those clicky red buttons.
Yeah.
It's an easy button.
Yeah. With mine, you have to flip the plastic cap up and turn a key before you actually push it. So
What if you looked in there with a light and it said Staples on it?
Why do you
an easy button.
it requires two people to?
I got an easy button in my ass.
Yeah, we've got that.
Okay. So hey, did you know that our
no.
podcast has a name and it's called Popcorn Tribunal?
Oh, it is?
This very podcast. You've been
podcast.
listening to for 10 minutes.
So welcome to Popcorn Tribunal.
Why aren't they talking about movies?
Discovered today that Sony is doing zero promotion in the Indiana region.
What's up with that? We were talking about that the other night.
Because of that, we were invited to a Ghostbusters Afterlife screening.
No.
Press only.
What?
Win.
Vaccine mandated.
Yes.
We got our
good.
cards. When
All
is
set.
it?
11:15.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
3 days ahead?
Wait.
Where at?
Wait.
In Chicago.
No.
You asshole.
Not the 15th.
Yeah.
Worst ever.
So what day is the 15th actually?
I believe that would be a Monday.
I believe my wife has a company dinner that night.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Damn it, Tony.
You weren't invited,
Actually, no.
Chris. You're
She
just
has
the
it on
producer.
Tuesday.
It's a
I can
Monday.
go.
It's
I can go.
Monday.
I'm going. Fuck you. I'm Tony
But
Telez.
don't we already
Nice to
have
meet you.
tickets to see it?
Hi,
We
I'm
do.
Tony Telez.
We
Nice
already
to
have
meet you.
tickets to see it, dude.
So?
That night. Okay.
I can
See it
wait.
twice.
You can wait.
If it was like the commute we did for Eternals, that was fine. I ain't going to Chicago.
Right. I'm not driving 4 hours.
No.
To sit for a 3 hour and then drive home at 10 o'clock.
just
for
to see
4
the movie
hours.
again in
Nah,
3
I've done
days.
it.
Well, we're seeing it on the 15th.
I've seen it on the
No,
18th.
we're not.
The tickets that
It's the
we bought.
18th.
It's the 18th. Tony, it's going to be a thing you misremembered. and-
AMC legitimately added it to my calendar for the 15th.
They're liars.
I can show it to you.
It did it on its own. I'm looking at it right now. It
Well,
says,
they fucked up.
oh,
can-
it's just Thursday the 18th. Never
Damn
mind.
it, Tony, every time.
Sorry.
We fucking talked about Malignant last
I'm not,
God damn it.
I'm not fucking used to my iPad calendar, and so it's
It's okay to be wrong,
Shut up,
Tony.
man.
We'll still love you.
God, I cannot wait till
Never
you're in a
mind.
home. Those are going to be some great stories.
Hey, how was Coffee Dude's Coffee this weekend? The last farmers market?
What?
Did they
Farmers
move
markets
it-
are done.
Is it? Okay.
Cold.
Well, because of that, go visit coffeedudescoffee.com.
I missed
Hey.
my mark.
I've been selling a crap ton lately, and I'll be at a few markets coming up, like indoor Christmas markets and things like that.
Are you going to do
next
Chris
weekend.
McKindle Mart in Carmel?
I have no idea. Probably. I don't know.
I need to buy some coffee from you. I've been drinking a lot more coffee lately, and your beans are excellent.
What about my coffee? Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, you know what time it is? Tyler, you know what time it is?
Is it movie nudes?
It's time for movie nudes. Christopher, can we get that theme music, please?
a fappening good time.
Happening good time.
Was that
All
the
right.
thing for movie news?
So for today's movie news, we hit up Screen Rant, we hit up The Hollywood Reporter, a couple different places.
They hit us up
So,
for cash.
in
Print
an
is
interesting
dead.
twist of fate,
Oh,
a Disney movie
slow
That-
down.
features LGBTQ plus. Do you really want me to
Stroke
slow
live
down?
on air.
Is that what they renamed their service?
Marvel's Eternals will not hit cinema screens in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait,
Yes.
or Qatar.
Shocker.
The all-star superhero film, which was due for release across the Gulf region on November 11th, has been met with a series of edit requests by the local censors.
Stop showing women in a
Edits
positive
that
light.
Disney was not willing to make. And that's interesting because we haven't heard anything about China yet.
Oh, no, it's already banned in China. They're
Is
not
it?
showing Shang-Chi either. They already decided.
The news emerged on Thursday with the Eternals having quietly been removed from websites in each of those countries. In UAE, however, the film is still listed as among the titles coming soon.
Wow.
Sources suggest the decision was likely made over the inclusion of a same-sex couple in the film and the MCU's first gay superhero.
They also don't like ghosts in China.
What is
in one-
society?
In one scene, the character Fastos, who's played pretty well, I thought, by Brian Tyree Henry, and his on-screen husband Ben share a passionate kiss. Homosexuality is still officially illegal across the Gulf, and films containing anything related to those issues are frequently pulled from release. Last year, the Pixar title Onward was banned in Kuwait, Oman,
Seriously? Onward?
Qatar, and Saudi
Could have
Arabia
just edited that one out.
Like,
over
I've
a
seen
single
Onward,
line
and-
referencing a lesbian relationship.
Oh, good lord.
A lesbian centaur. What a
Onward's
world.
Onward's a fantastic
One
movie.
regional cinema chain explained that Eternals had been banned, but said they hadn't been told why.
A Day with My Father's Crotch. A Pixar film.
All right. Gal
It's a comeback
Gadot
movie.
with by the way, I'm a little mad at Netflix. I put in a request 3 months ago with Netflix to get us a screening of Red Notice prior to its release tomorrow.
And then they gave us Kate.
They did not give us a screening link for it. And another journalist local to the city received one no issue.
Doc Brown.
So no, not Doc Brown. So I emailed my Netflix guy this morning, and he's like, "I'm so sorry, dude. Totally forgot. Your name was added to the list 3 months ago. The PR people repping that film for Netflix changed after I made my initial request. So that's why we were not included.
You're on our good side for now.
However, Gal Gadot has been confirmed to play the evil queen in Disney's newest live-action remake.
Roommate?
Remake.
I had a live action roommate in college.
Snow White.
Oh my God.
Yes. So they're doing a live-action take on the 1938 animated classic
37.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The evil queen. I love how they have to describe who the evil queen is. The evil queen is the one who steps to her magic mirror and famously asks, Tyler,
Mirror, mirror on the wall, and so forth.
so Mark Webb is directing the movie.
What? I hadn't seen him since the Sporterman days.
It's been a minute.
He still worked for hire. Good for him.
Rachel Ziegler, who actually is coming soon in West Side Story.
That's right.
So we will have a Mexican Snow White. Interesting.
And another live action remake, you say?
It will also feature songs written by Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, the Oscar and
What have they
Tony
done?
winning duo behind La La Land, The Greatest Showman, and Dear Evan Hansen.
Ever Hansen?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh,
And Ben Platt's father, Mark Platt, is producing. Are we what?
we haven't talked about Dear Evan Hansen. Mostly because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Did you like it?
I'm good with that. So,
80-year-old Ben
hey,
Platt.
Army of Thieves came out today, by the way.
Eh?
Eh?
Ask if I give a shit.
You're not interested in seeing the prequel to Army of the Dead?
Oh boy,
Tyler?
a zombie prequel with no zombies.
Tyler, do you give a shit?
No, Chris. Thank you for asking.
Oh, I thought you were a Zack Snyder fan. My apologies.
I mean, sometimes. We liked Watchmen.
Speaking of Zack Snyder,
on
Zack
Wait.
Snyder's next Netflix.
Netflix?
No,
You want me to
can't
take
talk
over?
tonight. I need
Is
to
that
know.
the Russian?
Wait, Tony. Tony Telez. Friend Tony.
Why did you just put my last name out there?
Oh, we're not supposed
Tyler
to do that?
Yaney.
Bleep that out.
I will not.
Oh, he did the thing.
I'll add an echo to it.
Chris Nealis, bleep them all out.
No.
What did you think of Dear Evan Hansen? Or a wacky misunderstanding about a suicide.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so music was the same. I thought the girl from Booksmart, what was her name?
Caitlin Dever.
I thought she was exceptional.
She's wonderful. She's from that Tim Allen show. I have too many daughters.
It didn't bother me that Ben Platt is a little old to play a high schooler.
Did they de-age him?
I love it when someone who's like
I
obviously
feel like he
30 plays
originated
a high
the role,
schooler.
so he had he should have had first choice. A lot of people were complaining because his father produced it, so they're like, "Oh, it's all nepotism." I'm like, the motherfucker spent 5 years.
Hollywood
in previews.
is nepotism. What the hell?
The motherfucker spent 5 years in previews for a Broadway show that he then did 8 shows a week for 2 years, didn't miss a single show, and
Broke his arm doing all that, I
Name,
saw.
name 5 current famous actors who
jackass.
don't have at least 2, maybe 3 generations of like famous people.
We're excited
Anthony
for
Mackie.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Just think about the irony with that.
Anyways,
From Reitman to Reitman.
Zack Snyder's next Netflix feature is called Rebel Moon, which is interesting because it's completely unrelated to Star Wars. But they announced who's the leading role, the leading star.
Who is the leading role?
The Gemma Chan to their Eternals.
Wow.
Sophia Butella.
Nutella?
So, anyone remember in The Kingsman? The
I have
lady
scissor
with
legs.
the sword legs?
Yeah.
And in The Mummy, who played the mummy?
What a hit.
And who got naked with Charlize Theron in
When was
Atomic
this?
Blonde?
Oh.
That is Sophia Bucella. So
she Italian?
This is the tagline for the project. It's when a peaceful colony on the edge of the galaxy finds itself threatened by armies of the tyrannical regent Belisarius, they dispatch a young woman with a mysterious past to seek out warriors from neighboring planets to help them take a stand. Sounds very familiar.
Did an AI cobble the script together?
I don't know. Snyder also penned the screenplay with Army of the Dead writer Shay Hatton and Kurt Johnstad,
Oh, boy.
based on the story by Snyder and Johnstad. Rebel Moon will be the first feature produced under the first look deal between Netflix and Snyder's Stone Quarry Productions. So
Can't wait for that.
there's that.
What a fun time for movie news.
Yeah, right? They're also working on an anime spin-off of Army of the Dead and a Norse mythology series called Twilight of the Gods. Now, I personally have always been a little obsessed with Norse gods and mythology, as well as Greek gods and mythology. So that is intriguing to me, the Twilight of the Gods. So we're going to be doing a conversation in the next couple episodes about a director named Edgar Wright. I think he's a writer as well, right? Director.
Usually.
Edgar Wright may not return to direct Baby Driver 2.
Why is it being made at all?
Well, the sequel was announced shortly after the
Bet they were
movie.
happy they ran Kevin Spacey over with a car in that movie.
He has, however, already written the script. So Baby
he
Driver
is
director
involved.
Edgar Wright has cast doubt over returning to helm a potential sequel, with the filmmaker concerned about doing the same thing twice. So they were having a director-to-director conversation with the director of No Time to Die, Cary Joji Fukunaga.
I never got around to seeing that. Did he ever
Neither
find
did
the
I.
time to die?
No, I don't know.
Did he ever look in his busy schedule?
If I did the sequel, and in fact I've already written a script, I'd have to find a way to make it fun for me. The idea of doing a straight Xerox is just not interesting because, as you know, these films take at least 2 years, and in our cases, because of the pandemic, they took even longer. My rule of thumb is that you have to really want to do it. We've both been in situations where we walked away from a studio franchise movie because we weren't feeling it, referring to
Ant-Man.
the No Time to Die director. I know that we share many things in common, and that's one of them.
What did the No Time to Die director walk away from?
I don't know. So he didn't
Smurfs
fully
3?
dismiss the idea of directing it, but he did say that he's meeting with a couple directors and talking to a couple directors.
Well, let's list off a couple that you think would be a good fit, Tony.
John Woo.
Pitching Woo.
Speaking of which, John Woo is currently filming his next movie. It's been a minute since he filmed
It has
movie.
been a minute. What's this one about?
I don't know, but I'll bet you there's either
Doves?
pigeons or doves in it.
Work with Nicolas Cage again, please. I
know,
That's
right?
all I've ever wanted.
He also said, I don't think I've ever done exactly the same thing twice. In fact, the reason I decided to do Last Night in Soho was because at the time, when Baby Driver was out, it was going on an awards run and got Oscar nominations, and I was getting a lot of pressure to jump straight into doing a sequel. I just wasn't ready to do the same story again, so it was a conscious thing of switching gears. So
What the
I don't
hell?
know. I kind of like the way he thinks, though. I mean,
I do
think
too, but the idea of a Baby Driver sequel
Yeah.
is stupid.
Well, I don't know because realistically, right? There's potential for a story, right? Because he goes to jail,
And gets out.
right?
Unless
And then
it's a
he gets
dream.
out, right?
I don't know.
So I mean, there's a potential for
I don't know.
a story, and
He's
I mean,
getting
Lily
back
Collins
into
and-
crime again.
I don't know.
Ooh. That's Lily James.
Lily James. Sorry,
They're
you're
both
right.
British. It's okay.
It's funny. I think the article actually mentions Lily Collins instead of Lily James.
So that's not your fuck up.
really
That's their
funny.
fuck up.
Okay, but let's have a serious conversation about this last news story because
I would like
it's
to.
going to lead into a piece of the conversation that we have planned.
You
for
are the
tonight.
master of segues, my boy.
Eternals scores the MCU's first ever rotten rating.
Gasp.
As of this episode, it is currently sitting at a 44%.
It's down to 44?
Yes.
Is it 56 last time I
It
looked?
was at 53 at the time that this article was written
Holy
2 days
shit,
ago.
that is... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Verify that for me because I
It's
thought
at 51 now.
Is it at 51 now?
Maybe it
Okay.
went down and up again.
Okay. So the Eternals has emerged as the MCU's first, quote, rotten
Splat.
movie. It was bound to happen eventually, but it's still a little disappointing that it has. So I want to mention the writer of this article, right? Mm-hmm. It is Chelsea Avestruz of Screen Rant.
Why I enjoy
Chelsea Avestruz.
Avestruz.
So
One more time.
Chelsea Avestruz.
What has she done?
So she's a writer for Screen Rant, and she's a freelancer. So I think she's written for some other periodicals.
Is
as
she
well.
one of the ones we're grabbing for our stuff?
Well, I really liked the article that she wrote about it. I thought it had some good insight. So I want to read as much of it as I can during our discussion.
Please do.
So if you don't know about the Eternals, it was directed by award-winning, Oscar-winning director Chloe Zhao. The superhero epic showcases an ensemble cast of all colors and creeds and sexualities, and it's fantastic. Salma Hayek, actually, they did a gender swap for her role. Angelina Jolie, Gemma Chan. Angelina, I think, said like seven lines in the whole movie. It was fantastic. Gemma Chan of Crazy Rich Asians fame,
And she was in Captain Marvel.
and she was in Captain
Where
Marvel.
she played a blue person.
Richard, did she really? I did not know that.
She's one of the Kree, I think.
Richard Madden of Game of Thrones and The Bodyguard fame.
And he talks like the no.
Kamal Nanjiani.
I
of
nailed it last night. Now I can't do it.
Silicon Valley fame.
I'm Richard Madden. You like you
And
find
Kit-
me sexy just because of the way I talk.
And Kit Harington, also from Game of Thrones. So you have white men, you have black men, you have women, every Asian women. It's great. So the Eternals sees the immortal race of the same name resurfacing from their millennia-long hiding to save humanity from the Deviants. So even ahead of its theatrical release, Eternals received a mixed early critical reception. Now, I'm going to pause right there and say Tyler and I saw this movie last night. I probably put it in my top 5 MCU. Tyler said top 10. Fair?
Might move up.
Might move up.
Yeah.
It had the width and breadth of an Avengers Endgame.
You nailed width and breadth. I would have screwed that up.
Thanks. I had to think very hard about that one. So, I mean, in scale, it felt like an Avengers Endgame, and it was an introductory
Well, I
movie.
think right after Dune, to have a movie with a trailer that looks more, I guess, thoughty and artistic.
Not Thotty, by the way. Though.
Sure.
Ty.
And it's like 3 hours long, and people were like, And we're like, oh.
All right, so that's but so it started out right. The first few critical reviews came in, and it was at about a 75%, right?
Which is still on the
considered-
lower end for
but it's
MCU.
still certified
but
fresh
yeah,
at
it's still
75%, right?
still good.
So it dropped to a 58% from 144 reviews. It became not only the lowest rated MCU film, but also the first one to be rated rotten. Mm-hmm. So
Can you imagine winning an Oscar earlier this year?
there have
and then
been a
this
few
happens?
Marvel movies, though, that have been subjected to review bombing. So
Usually by audience members, though.
well, a couple years ago, 2019, Rotten Tomatoes changed the way that they weight scores to kind of try and disallow review bombing to be weighted in one way or another. So critics' reviews have, I don't know, it's a weird algorithm, but they changed it to kind of try and
Well,
prevent
Rotten
this.
Tomatoes, people put too much faith in.
But here's the
anyways.
problem. Rotten Tomatoes isn't even allowing audience scores yet for Eternal.
Because of the review bombs, I thought.
This is all critics
Yes.
that are doing this shit. So, 80% of critics on Rotten Tomato are white men. 80%.
Ugh.
80% of the people viewing this movie and writing the reviews are not women. They're not people of color.
Right.
They're not members of the LGBT community.
Sure. Well, I mean,
Potentially.
because they're white men don't mean they're not gay.
Right.
They're just sitting around putting raisins in potato salad and making up shitty reviews.
Right?
You got me there.
They probably still bring that Jell-O salad with walnuts in it to the picnic.
Hey, fuck
Speaking-
you, that's delicious.
Speaking of which, we would like to be Rotten Tomatoes critics at some point.
Most of the disappointing feedback, for the record, though,
Yeah.
we're not straight white men. I'm not a straight white man, right? So if we get accepted to Rotten Tomatoes, I'm not going. I'm an LGBTQ ally.
Sure. We both are.
I was raised by women,
Right.
You know, so for me, I have a different viewpoint than your conservative white male reviewer.
You're 1/4 proud Mexican.
I'm half Mexican, dude. My dad was from
We're gonna
Mexico.
timestamp this too. I forgot what fraction it was.
No, you don't have to timestamp that. That's fine.
If my dad was an asshole, does that change my ethnicity?
You're just brown.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
the biggest complaints are that The Eternals was directed by an independent filmmaker.
Well, that's a common, I guess, strategy with Marvel, though.
Right. So critics point out that either the movie is not Marvel enough, taking into account its visual distinction from others in the franchise, or it lacks the trademark directorial touch of Zhao, which is a result of her genius being limited to the superhero genre.
What say you?
We both saw the fucking movie.
We did.
I thought it was
an IMAX.
beautifully directed. I told you multiple times that it felt like it was a love story, or like Gemma Chan was Chloe Zhao's muse. Like everything about Gemma in the movie was just beautiful, right? And I don't know. I use the term width and breadth, and I felt that throughout the movie. It felt big. It felt epic.
Without feeling bloated.
Without feeling bloated. It was 2 hours and 37 minutes, and both of us left it going, well, that didn't feel like it was almost 3 hours.
And for juggling 10 characters.
Yeah.
You still feel like you spent enough time with each of them.
Some
and
of
get
the
to
other
know
complaints
them.
were that it had an absence of wit and humor that Marvel films are known for. But we were fucking laughing the whole movie. Kamal Nanjiani's character was hilarious. His valet was really
The
funny.
best character in the film.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know. I just don't get it. You know,
The favorite IKEA joke.
yeah, right. The one from the trailer. But so it's one of those things where we look at what's happening, and you got to think that there's got to come a point when Rotten Tomatoes has to figure this shit out. Because the reality is, and you and I are evidence of it, when we first started doing this podcast, every time we would go see a movie, you would say Rotten Tomatoes is doing this or says this. You stopped doing that a year ago. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because you realize that the weight that Rotten Tomatoes puts into some of the movies is not efficient.
Well, people don't know how to use it. And I want to talk about that real quick.
Okay.
So if you have a review, and maybe I've talked about this before, and it's like, 3 out of 5, it was fine. Sometimes that's positive and sometimes that's negative.
Right.
And say there's a bunch of middling reviews of like, it's fine. You could still get 100%. That doesn't mean the movie's amazing. It's like, wow, this movie's at 100%.
Yeah.
That means it's good. And it's like, like the lesser and certainly less ambitious Marvel movies get a pass because, like Ant-Man. Think about what that could have been. Thinking of Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
And people criticize Marvel before because they're like, well, they don't let the directors do their thing, and now they have, and people are bitching.
Yeah. Chelsea made a pretty good point here in the last paragraph of the article.
We'll have to have her on.
So, you never know. She said, nevertheless, this is not the first time that an MCU film has been reviewed poorly. In 2019, Captain Marvel received backlash. That backlash was mainly because it centered on a female superhero and was directed by a female filmmaker. Ultimately, its critic rating did improve, and The Eternals does have the possibility of increasing the Rotten Tomatoes score now that it releases in theaters. So the critics, while they have raised some valid points, viewers should also consider the actual merit of the film and not just the unnecessary hate towards mainstream gender representation in the franchise itself. Got to remember one other thing, too. This is Phase 4 of the MCU, and everything about Phase 4 has been different.
I mean, when you're almost 30 movies in,
Yeah.
you kind of hope that you'll try something different.
Yeah, this one and not Black Widow, but
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Definitely a different vein of Marvel characters. Definitely a different vein of Marvel movies. But I've loved both of them.
Well, they dive into different mythology and different sides of the Marvel universe that we don't normally
and it's
see.
not just superheroes. It's Chinese mythology that gives these superheroes their superpowers.
It's more mythic. Yeah. And this is more like weird 1970s Jack Kirby imagery.
Well, the thing is Eternals is really about a dysfunctional family. The reality is that's what you're looking at when you look
But
at
it's also got great themes of like purpose and
love.
Well, what was I created for versus what do I choose to be? And I think that's super interesting.
Yeah. There's one relationship in the movie, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's not about unrequited love. But it's about a different kind of love. It's about taking care of someone that you clearly care about and your willingness to sacrifice your own happiness to do that. And for me, that was one of the most powerful themes of the movie. So
what surprised me about it, without spoiling anything, is that some of the directions the characters go in are surprising. They make choices and they stick with them. A character or two is not in the finale because they choose not to be.
Yeah.
And you kind of understand why they make those choices. Who you think the lead character is going to be.
Other crazy thing
not who
is
you think it is.
The primary character doesn't necessarily have the strongest power. If you think about a majority of the movie, it's like, how's this one going to lead?
It's another deconstruction of Superman that I found interesting.
Yeah.
And
the other crazy thing is there's mentions of DC characters multiple
reference
times.
to Alfred and yeah.
Yeah.
So you wonder if like does that
Are we
exist
pushing
in pop?
crossover worlds or?
James Gunn wants to do it.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but Star Wars was referenced. I mean, obviously it's a Disney property. So.
Yeah.
But you know, overall, I mean, I think I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's probably, I don't know. I mean, we talk about, I don't want to use the term perfect, but when I look for flaws in the movie, the only one that I see is that one character that walked away from the finale in that the final third.
And then he shows up again.
And then shows up again. Now, does that also family forgiveness, right? That kind of thing shows up. The reality is the reason they left is for a very valid reason. You just mentioned it, right?
Well, for a movie that a lot of people are claiming should have been a Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
I think it works really well as a movie because
it works really well.
The way she cuts back and forth
Yeah.
between different time periods where the Eternals were doing their thing as a unit before they split up.
But they were also led into really well. All of those flashbacks were very well led into. There was no,
Very
oh shit,
character
why is
specific,
this character here? Yeah. So it worked. From an introduction of a new team of superheroes, it worked. From an epic
and
superhero movie,
and complex
it worked.
world building too that you have to make digestible. I think
even the end credit scene was applicable to the remainder of the movie.
And I like that Marvel movies are getting weird.
Yeah. So
like Black Widow's pretty standard fare that should have come out sooner, but that doesn't mean it's bad. But like Shang-Chi, Loki, even if I'm not crazy about it, WandaVision, they're trying new things.
Yeah.
And it's weird and it's different and it plays off of everything that happened before.
Yeah.
Like what happens in Infinity War and Endgame, you see the different impacts of that.
Well, the other thing too is by the time you get to Endgame, you expect some sort of resolution, right? And then you go to look at Shang-Chi and you know that it's phase 4 and you think, okay, how is this going to tie into everything else that's happening or has happened?
But like the effects of the snap we've seen, like in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, how that affects real people.
And I thought that they explained really well why the Eternals didn't interfere.
And then they explained from a cosmic sense what
right
that
off the
snap
bat.
did.
That's the first question that he asked as soon as he found out. And I thought they addressed it really well. So I guess to close it down, I guess I say go see the Eternals. It's a beautifully filmed movie. It's well written, well acted. I think I have to see it again to determine if there's any flaws. I did not see them the first watch through. I'm sure you probably did. You and I watch movies a little differently.
I think the only thing, if I have to nitpick, which is hard because I thought overall, I'm not, when you come in with certain expectations based on the scores and what people are talking about, because you're right, it's not just audience before they've even seen it bombing it like Captain Marvel's, like actual critics, and you're like, well, and you scroll through Letterboxd and you see the same thing from people who've seen it early, and you're like, well, what's going on with this? So you lower expectations a little bit, and then they're through the roof.
Well, if you have that marketing mind too, where if you piss people off, they're going to tell 7 people, right? If you make someone happy, they're going to tell 1 person.
Right.
So whenever I go and I read reviews on Letterboxd or whatever, it's because of that mindset that I can brush those aside. Because I know that the only people that have seen a free screening of the fucking movie and are going to come in and complain about it are either critics who are doing it with a purpose and an intent.
Sure.
Or people who got a free ticket to go see a movie and just want to bitch about shit, which is why
people want attention.
Which is why that's what we're seeing. My hope is this: true fans who go see the movie after it comes out will provide true ratings, which will then level out the algorithm.
Well, you know what 50% in Rotten Tomatoes for a big blockbuster like this means to me is ambition.
Yeah.
It's like they took risk and tried something, and when you're ambitious, it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
How could it? If it's safe, it'll probably, everyone will be like, it was fine.
To be fair, both you and I liked Chips.
I mean, I'm not going to say that one was risky and ambitious.
Do we need to mark this one and edit that out?
We saw a free screening of Chips and didn't even think about it till we heard after the fact that everybody hated it.
Yeah. But that's a constant theme that we have in our own personal discussions is people talk shit about Chips, but we enjoyed it.
And to kind of piggyback off some other things we've talked about, and you can cut this out if you don't want me to talk about it, but our relationship with the mouse is rocky.
Right.
But we don't just go to these movies and shit on them.
No.
We're not those kinds of critics.
The reality is a majority of the things that we've seen from the mouse, we've found fairly enjoyable.
Sure.
And have been fairly positive. Even Mulan, which you were shitting on for weeks before we went to see it.
Well, I didn't like it, but at least they've remembered to put color and style and design into the movies.
Yeah.
The script was just meh, but the fact that they're actually getting talented filmmakers to inject some life into
but you
these
loved
things.
Cruella.
I did love Cruella.
You liked Shang-Chi.
I did.
We liked Eternals.
And we're not trying to, it's not the contrary in Olympics. It's like nobody liked Rise of Skywalker, so we're going to like it. No. I legitimately love
the first couple
the
seasons of
sequel
our
trilogy.
podcast. We had some of those experiences where we went to see movies expecting them to be shit because all of the reviews said they were shit. I feel like you and I have learned enough off of each other over these conversations that now we're open-minded more when we go see these movies.
We're also not going to kiss ass just because everybody loves it either.
Correct.
We hated Ad Astra.
Yeah.
We still do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone
I forgot about Ad Astra, but thank you for reminding me of that.
Well, I'm trying to think of something that everyone was like, wow, 90% in Rotten Tomatoes. It's great. And we saw it and was like, this is shit.
Green Book?
Oh, Green Book. Yeah, Best Picture winner Green Book is very mediocre.
Call Me By Your Cannibal Name?
Oh, yeah. Army Hammer. I like that Man from U.N.C.L.E. movie, too. That's a shame.
I know, right? Ugh. All right. Well, enough about Eternals. Go see it. I think it was a great movie. I think it was beautiful. I would love to know what some of you who see it in
Or
theaters...
not just Marvel fanboys either. I want to make that clear, because anytime somebody's like, yeah, Marvel, thumbs up, whatever. People
Yeah.
like, oh, we don't hate DC.
I've enjoyed some DC movies over Marvel
We
movies
like Birds
anyways.
of Prey a
Yeah,
lot, and
a lot.
I know that got review bombed by
Yeah,
audiences.
I'm excited about Flash, seeing that trailer, and hopes for Aquaman.
They're
2.
trying different stuff. Like
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, like I said, Wonder Woman 84 wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but it's different.
Yeah.
And I
And
respect it for that.
The thing that was interesting about Wonder Woman, and I'll just mention this real quickly, is that it's the same director as the first one, but it was a completely
Free reign
different-
this time,
It was
yeah.
a completely different genre movie.
Yeah.
and it worked for me. So
Oh, like, and after Malignant, I want to know what James Wan's gonna do next with this other Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
Like, get weird, my dude. I don't know what's going on with
you
you.
definitely fucking got weird and malignant.
Something's going on with you, and we hope you're okay.
We talked
but
about it a couple episodes ago.
Lies.
Maybe James Wan like Inceptioned us to make us think we
I
talked
know,
about
right?
it, so we
Maybe
didn't shit on
that's-
it.
Wow.
I don't know.
I just deleted the whole section.
Good stuff. All right. So I liked that conversation. I think that was good. But now we're moving on to a movie that was made in 1984,
84. That had several failed attempts to be made before then.
starring Sting, Kyle MacLachlan,
In all his codpiece glory.
Sean Young,
Max
Jean
von Sydow.
Luc Picard,
He is in the film.
Max Headroom.
A pug.
I don't know if Max Headroom's in it. I
Max
just wanted to say that.
Headroom is not in the film.
Okay,
So it was around that early in the 80s.
That was later, like 87.
Dennis Villeneuve,
Denis Villeneuve.
a French Canadian director, remade Dune, or started the remake of the movie Dune.
To say it's a remake is
Reimagining of the movie Dune.
he did his own adaptation because.
That would qualify as a reimagining.
Oh, I agree, but there's Dune fanboys out there that be like, well, actually,
Do you think that those Dune fanboys listen to our podcast?
I don't know if they like Dune in the Philippines. That should be the sequel.
Okay, so
Yes.
7 minutes of Zendaya. I understand it when you think of it was just part one. I understand it. We had to introduce the characters.
Well, real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes,
Let's talk about
Tony.
the 84 one first. Go ahead.
Well, I would like, because this is such a fucking incomprehensible plot, tell me what happens in Dune.
Which one?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes.
Just describe as much as you can. If it's only to where the new one ends, that's fine.
Okay, so we're what? 400 years into the future?
No, it's like 10,000 something.
I thought it was like 2417.
No,
or
it's
something.
10,091.
Is it really? Okay. Well, anyways, we're to the point where computers no longer exist, right?
There's no artificial intelligence.
Right.
Yeah.
And the reason for the lack of artificial intelligence is because artificial intelligence created more artificial intelligence, and there was a war, and the humans won, but it wiped out a large portion of the human population, and they were dispersed among the planets, very similar to Star Wars.
But there's also houses like Game of Thrones.
There's international dimension or interdimensional traveling, and that traveling is controlled by a drug that was discovered on a planet, and that drug is called spice.
the spice melange.
So, it's basically about a overseer who assigns a family to manage this planet where all of the spice is harvested from. Right? It's like adamantium. It's like unobtainium.
Well, it's a drug, and it is also a tool used for space travel.
yes.
It's like the plot of a 90s Sega game.
Well,
It's the plot of an 80s movie.
and a 60s book, if you can believe it.
A series of 9 books, actually.
Are there 9 of them?
Yes, there are.
Oh, didn't Frankie Boy did 6 and then his son took over?
Yep.
Okay.
So, Oscar Isaac,
Duke Leto.
yeah. So, anyways, there's a duke who is in charge of this family, and this family gets assigned by the emperor to take over the planet because production has started to wane from this other group that
But
is being
wait.
removed from the planet.
It's a trap.
But wait, it's a trap. Are you echoing?
Said it's always a trap.
Oh, you said that. I was like, did you just hear? It's always a trap.
Depending on which version you see, Stellan Skarsgård or a obese, diseased homosexual pedophile.
I don't know, dude. That guy was creepy as fuck. I'm glad that Stellan was not as creepy in this one.
Yeah. They invade a House Atreides when they're on Dune, so they can take over spice production.
Yeah.
So then, oh, you didn't mention. So his mom is like some kind of.
So a Bene Gesserit priestess. So
Yeah,
the Bene
rebuff
Gesserits, the Bene Gesserits priestesses. They're all women, typically, and they have a weird connection with the universe. They're also able to do this cool voice thing where they can make people think they're being told to do things and they have to do them.
I wonder where the Force came from.
So, yeah, very similar. So Paul is the son of the Duke and the bastard son. But
Speaking of Kit Harington,
if I remember the book that I read,
she's a concubine, right?
that marriage is not a necessity for a line of assumption. So people to
Okay.
take over the family as a duke or whatnot, they can be bastards, and it's kind of like a. Just because I think there was a period of time in that whole thing where having children was nigh impossible or something
Well,
of that.
can't you like decide what gender it's gonna be, or is that like a rebuff Jesuit thing?
No.
That's such a local inside baseball reference that
Yeah,
no one's going to
absolutely
understand
is.
it.
So this is part 1 from Denis Villeneuve. Part 2 has been announced, which means that a majority of the cast that survived the first one are returning.
And apparently, Jason Momoa
And apparently
will be a
Jason
clone.
Momoa is cloned. So
So there's these people that dwell on Dune called the Fremen.
the Fremen, they live in the dunes and in sheks or sex.
And try to avoid the butthole worms,
Correct.
and will eventually ride the butthole worms.
So sandworms take over this planet and they're attracted to noise. So,
If you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm.
Jesus Christ. All right, this is all over the place. Let's focus here. 1984.
That was a Fat Boy Slim reference for all you.
No, it was great. So 1984, we got this movie with Kyle MacLachlan, Sean Young, Captain Jean-Luc Picard with a mullet, but he's bald.
And he holds a little pug into battle.
And he carries a little baby
little
pug
space
around.
pug.
And all right, so
If we're talking filmmakers,
the acting terrible. The filmmaking, I gotta remember it's 1984.
do you know who David Lynch is?
Yes.
Have you seen any David Lynch film or
Yes.
Twin Peaks?
Yes.
What have you seen?
Yes.
Blue Velvet?
I saw Blue Velvet. I saw Twin Peaks. I think that's all that I've seen.
Okay.
It's possible I've seen others. I just didn't know that they were David Lynch films.
Oh, you would know.
Try me.
Mulholland Drive?
Yeah, actually, I saw Mulholland Drive.
Inland Empire?
That was that had the guy from Memento in it. What's his name?
Guy Pearce?
Yeah,
It's been a while.
yeah.
Straight Story.
Nope.
A guy drives a drive-in pole tractor across states.
What's
It's
a
a Disney film.
what's a pole tractor?
I don't know you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like them little John Deere things you do to mow your lawn. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sure.
Drives that cross country.
Interesting.
Very, very slow, and it's rated G.
Is that like Amblin by Steven Spielberg?
Okay. I can see it. Kind of.
Have you ever seen Amblin?
I've seen bits.
Okay.
But fun fact, there is a David Lynch film on Disney Plus.
Really?
You can watch A Straight Story on Disney Plus because
Really?
it's a Disney film.
Oh,
There's
interesting.
also 2 Wes Anderson films, so it's getting very sad for me.
What Wes Anderson films? Are
Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs are PG and PG-13, and they're
Gotcha.
animated, so you can throw those on there.
Gotcha.
Anyways, David Lynch is known for his surrealism. He's very himself,
Yeah.
and this was his only attempt at a studio picture. He was promised to split it into 2, like Villeneuve did, but then the studio said you got to cram it into 2 hours. So that's why they have inner monologues you can hear, and
That's why it's narrated.
and that's why Virginia Madsen's on screen for 10 minutes before the movie actually starts.
Oh my God.
And that's why they had a glossary of terms that they would hand out at the movie theater so you could try to follow along.
I just want to know who voiced the little girl.
Oh, that I don't know. That's the creepiest shit.
No, you know what the creepiest shit was? Was the heart plug, which they didn't have in the.
What is
the
he
new
trying
one.
to say, making the Baron such a nasty, like, gay pedophile?
I don't know, dude, but he did some weird shit with his tongue in that
Was
movie.
any of
and it
that-
was just like. Ugh.
Oh, other fun fact, this was a Christmas release that had toys that children could purchase.
Oh, jeez.
If you want a very phallic sandworm and some, like, fat Baron action figures.
Tyler owns them all.
Or, like, there's a Sting action figure who's got the little cat and the little thing that they're milking. I'm like, are you serious?
The naked cat.
You
I
could get
forgot
a
about
Dune
that.
coloring book.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nutty?
That is. So did Sting have his shirt off with his codpiece on?
Well, fun fact, he was supposed to do a full nude scene, and the studio was like, no way in hell. So they made that codpiece on the fly.
I love how you say fun fact before you say anything.
I did some digging, and I just find this thing to be a fascinating failure. Like, they tried to make this a mainstream thing that people would go see because Star Wars. And
So there's an interesting thing that happens in the movie, and that is where they're able to control weapons with their voice.
oh, the weirding way.
And it doesn't work if you think
No,
about it, because
it
it's
doesn't.
like, and we were making jokes about it last night, but it's like they go, "Ugh." Like you could move out of the fucking way while they're going, "Ugh." And it's just like, I don't know.
It feels like I'm cramming for a final exam, and I'm still going to do really shitty. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like to watch that movie.
It'll be interesting to see how that is reimagined.
Oh, I mean, it is kind of because I don't know how you watched them. I watched the new one, and then I watched the old one, so I could kind of understand the first half
And then
of
I
it.
watched the new one again.
Oh, okay. Because at least you get like a fast forward of what the next movie will kind of look like.
Maybe.
Well, the interesting thing is, which kind of got lost in, I guess, the edit, is that they kind of con the Fremen into Cal McLaughlin being the Messiah, or they're supposed to, but in this one, he's just kind of is the Messiah. And that's far less interesting.
Well, in this one, they don't know yet. And in the first one, they give him the water of life, which all of the Bene Gesserit
Buff Jesuits, yep.
priestesses have to take in order for them to start seeing things. And every man who's ever taken it has just died a horrible and painful death.
Oh, the box?
Yes. No. The water of life. Remember when they tie him down in the desert?
You're right. There's a lot in that movie.
There is.
Kind of starts to mesh together in my brain.
Yes. So, anyways, so that's the 84 version. Then we come to the 2021 version.
Well, were you able to follow it at all now that you had seen the new one?
Well, I'd
'Cause-
seen the old one prior.
Well, right, but when because I hadn't read it, the book or anything, and I think seeing it without any context, it's the most incomprehensible.
So the book
thing.
is really political science fiction. It concentrates more on the families, the dukes, all
Does
of
it
that
still
kind
have
of stuff.
suits you can poop in and then drink?
Jesus.
It's still suits because it's still water. Standing water? This
It's
joke is over.
Still suits because it distills urine and sweat and makes it into
poop.
water. I don't know what you're talking about with poop. There was never
That is a line in the old one.
There was never a mention of poop.
I can send you the clip.
Why don't you just
Max-
find it on the
Max
IMDb?
von Sydow was like, you can pee and poop in this, and then you store the water here, and then you can drink it through this little hose here. And
Okay.
I don't want to watch it again. But just believe me.
Okay, I believe you.
I think they smartly left out a lot from in the new one to make it more mainstream.
To make it less David Lynch.
yeah, and more digestible for a mainstream audience.
So some of the cool things from the new one, the
Sure.
technology, the special effects, obviously,
It doesn't look like a
so
Minecraft
much
fight
further advanced.
with the shield. You know what I'm talking about?
The worm does not look like a giant anus with teeth.
Yes, it does.
Not in the new one. It
Yes, it
doesn't.
does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It's got literal like triangular folds that fold together. I've never seen an asshole that has triangular folds that fold together.
Give me 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
This is a quick Pornhub search and we're done.
Your search history, I swear to God.
Oh, Chris is on the list. It's okay.
I don't know. I feel like it looks less asshole-ish.
True. There's just very few ways you can do that without it looking like a butthole worm.
Yeah, I mean, Tremors did it, right?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Watching the new one is like just to see how much the book has inspired pop culture. Because
Yeah.
I'm like Game of Thrones, Tremors. There's some Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of wondering if it's like too little too late because there's a kind of a been there, done that feel to it.
So, and here's where we differ. I enjoyed the new one. I wasn't bored. I liked Jason Momoa's character, even though, spoiler alert, it's the first thing that I've seen Timothy Chalamet in where I wasn't like, dear Jesus, this guy is pretentious.
Oh, he's still got a very punchable face.
And then for some fucking reason, all over the internet now, there's videos of him rapping and hip hop dancing at a high school talent show. And I cannot avoid them.
Still, no, jeez. All right. Timothy.
And of course, I still have a thing for Rebecca Ferguson, even though she's not wearing makeup 90% of the movie, you know? Oscar Isaac was fantastic for the 15 minutes that he was in it.
The tooth.
Maybe she's wearing not makeup.
Well, her freckles are very clear.
I like freckles.
I like freckles too.
I also enjoy them.
So, I did not enjoy the 1984 version. I did enjoy this version, and I'm excited for the sequel. I'm mostly intrigued to see if Denis Villeneuve is able to continue the improvements on the 1984 version.
What if it's an It situation where he very smartly made a part 1 that's all the best parts of the book, and then you get to It chapter 2 and it's the messier parts of the Stephen King book, and it's like, oh, no,
We'll
I got
see. In 2023.
You're right. Well, I didn't dislike it. It's just I think after sitting through 2 Dunes,
Yeah.
it's not my thing.
Dune is not your thing.
It's not my thing.
I thought it was funny that Wendy, who enjoyed the movie, by the way, looked at me and she goes, "Why is it called Dune? Is that the name of the planet?" I'm like, "No, the planet is called Arrakis, but it's called Dune because," and as I said that, a shot of sand dunes pops up on the screen. I was like, just
There you
waved my
go.
hand at the TV. She's like, "Oh, I get it." So, yeah. So I enjoyed it. I've watched it twice. Once in the theater and then once with Wendy.
You saw it in Atmos.
I did.
That must have been pretty spectacular. I'm wondering if that's
If the
that would've-
visual experience.
if that would have made a difference.
I watched it in 4K at home and in Atmos
Me too.
in the theater. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think it's just
Which do you prefer?
oh, don't do this.
No,
to
no,
me.
no. I'm making you pick. You can't say neither.
Oh, okay.
You can.
I mean,
Do it.
the David
Do it,
Lynch
Tyler.
movie has color. And maybe that's a very Villeneuve thing
Are
to
you
do.
saying color with a U?
Yeah, the color.
Color. I say color.
I'm not. I know the Lynch film is crap. Even he hates it, and it's like unless you actually know the source material, it's incomprehensible, and you're not going to be able to follow it. But to see some of those visuals done with practical effects is kind of neat to me. It's still garbage. I want to make that very clear, and I don't think the new one is. But I think the old one is interesting garbage.
In an interesting note, Stellan Skarsgård wants more of the naked Duke. He said that he loved that suit and it made him feel so grotesque. He liked the scenes where he had little to no clothing on. And then in the second one, he wants more of that.
They don't explain this. How the hell can he fly? In either version, I don't get it.
He just has a suit on.
They don't. I think that's my problem with both of them.
But he has to because he's morbidly obese
No,
and can't move
all
around.
right. It's
It's explained in the books. I don't remember.
I'm sure.
why,
I'm sure it is, and I think this is just because it's been called unadaptable just because of how complex the narrative and the politics and the world building is.
Well, I mean, it's 8,000 years in the future.
right.
You know, we can't begin to understand what civilization or humanity is like at that point.
But like something like Lord of the Rings has a lot of world building, but you got a very simple hero's journey
Right,
story
but Lord
at
of
the
the Rings
heart of
was
that.
also 4.5 hours long.
You're correct, but there's a very simple hero's journey that you can kind of follow. It's
Yeah.
like, I know who the bad guys are. I know what the objective is. This, not as much.
Dave Bautista was only in it for about 7 minutes as well.
Was he Sting?
He was the other creepy,
he's the-
scary looking dude.
The guy next to Sting. Okay, so we
Yeah.
have yet to meet Sting.
Correct.
Could they get Sting?
That'd be fantastic. That would make the second half of this 100 times better.
And I'm wondering if there'll be more action in the second half.
So, I mean, based on the action in the original movie, it would make sense that there would be a lot more action in
Right.
the second half.
I want to get into it, but it's like it feels like a story that's more focused on the narrative and the world building than the characters. And I'm like, I don't care about Timothée Chalamet particularly. His father died, and he's a little sad.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jason Momoa is interesting. I'd follow him around. Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah. The crazy thing is Wendy and I had just finished watching C on Apple TV.
And Batista and Mimosa are both in that, right?
Yes. Really quickly, there's a scene, spoiler alert, Batista and Momoa are brothers, and they have to fight each other. And at one point in the scene, Bautista whispers in Jason Momoa's ear, he says, "Did our father really ask you to kill me, or really tell you to kill me?" And Momoa goes, "Yes." And Bautista, just in his Bautista manner, says, "What a fucking prick." And Wendy and I were just like, it was
Wonderful.
funny. It was hilarious. But anyways, I digress. So I enjoyed it. It's available on HBO Max if you're already subscribing, so you can watch it there. I think it was definitely emphasized by the cinema experience. I
And that's
enjoyed seeing it in
probably-
the theater.
And maybe that's better that I watched it at home and I was able to Google things because that helped me follow.
Yeah.
But now that I kind of understand the narrative, maybe I should see it in theaters just to be like, oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah. Well,
about
I know
that?
I want to go see the Eternals again.
Well, let's talk about that comparison because the Eternals doesn't feel its length, and this definitely did for
Yeah,
me.
I agree. It felt more its length at home than it did in the theater.
And maybe that's part of it too.
So, but yeah, I think out of the movies we talked about tonight, Eternals is clearly the better of the movies.
Oh, you didn't think Dune 1984 was going to be the victor?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no. So, but anyway, so Dune is available on HBO Max for another week, I think.
Week or two, yeah.
It is still in theaters. Eternals comes out on the 11th. Go see it. I say go see Eternals if you have a soft place for Dune.
I'm wondering how Eternals is going to do with the box office.
I don't know, man. I
Because
mean-
Dune surprised me. It's doing very well.
Yeah.
For still pandemic
Well,
times.
that's the power of Chalamet.
I guess because like Blade Runner bombed, and I love that movie way more than Dune. If we're talking Villeneuve,
Yeah. I don't know. So we'll see. But I definitely recommend going to see the Eternals. I enjoyed Doom. Tyler did not feel so up on it.
I know because everyone's all about some Dune right now. I didn't hate it. I
just don't understand the
appreciated it. I just recognized when something like this kind of complex sci-fi nonsense is not my thing.
Gotcha. All right.
I'll still see part 2 because we do this podcast thing.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll still be going in 2023.
Shit.
I was actually going to
4
talk to you
years
guys
in.
about that.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Cut that out. Mark it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our final episode.
Stephen L.
Oh, Jesus. Well, on that note, be sure to go buy some coffee from coffeedudescoffee.com.
Gray bag minimum.
we're gonna have a conversation about
not
Edgar
really,
Wright
no.
movies.
That's right. And then we're going to talk about some Venom because everyone kind of forgot about that movie.
Oh, we didn't forget about it. I just haven't seen it yet, and I think you thought there was a discussion worth having. So
I'm not
going to
spoil why, but after the Morbius trailer and all the Spider-Verse nonsense, I think it's worth seeing. So we
Tyler
can talk about it.
immediately texted as soon as the Morbius trailer came out. He's
Well, they're trying to promote this multi-verse of
comes.
spider people, but it's like we've got
which one is it?
we got a Raimi Spider-Man in the background in the Raimi Daily Bugle, but we got the Oscorp Tower from the Amazing Spider-Man, and then we mentioned Venom from the Venom movies, and then Michael Keaton from Homecoming shows up, and it's like, what this is?
Tyler's brain is doing flip flops right now.
How many Spider-Mans is it?
Yep. Well,
So, are we gonna have a Ghostbusters extravaganza?
We're gonna talk about all four of them.
yes.
You down
You
to
mean-
clown?
3.
No.
No, we're gonna talk about all four of them.
Oh, 3.
So yeah, we'll be seeing Ghostbusters on the 18th.
Yes, and I don't think we could talk about the new one until we talk about kind of how we got there, and that means we have to talk about 2016.
Yes.
I was born. The 80s happened. I waited 30 some odd fucking years, and here we are. Talk.
Chris, I'm not sitting next to you in the movie theater, by the way.
He says you eat yourself.
No, he picks his fingers, and I hear
eats
every
it.
bit of it.
I actually don't pick my fingers. It's the weirdest thing that you say that.
I'm telling you, man.
Ask
He was
me why.
asleep
Then you
during
just make-
Godzilla.
Then you just make weird fucking noises, and it drives me crazy.
Pick. What the hell does it mean to pick someone's fingers?
I mean, I'm legitimately doing it right now.
I don't even have fingernails. Like, what? Are you
He doesn't
talking
even
about?
have fingers.
Oh, okay. I forgot you were double amputee from the elbow down. I apologize.
What a weird war wound.
Must be what do they call those? Ghost sounds?
Like, I literally sit and, like, on my arm, on the band of my watch, I will sit and pick at that thing over and over.
All I know is there was a tick, 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 tick,
That's
tick
the ticking
happening.
sound.
I bet he's gonna be like when I saw.
But I
Ro-
already told Wendy that she has to sit next to you.
Dude, it's a nervous
Aw.
habit. I just sit, it's my watch. It's my watch band
Well,
right
here's
here.
the thing.
I just
Wendy has
pick at it.
anxiety.
It's that.
Me
Will be in a
too.
social
So listen,
situation.
listen,
so if
listen.
she's concentrating on your tick, tick, ticking
this
of
the
the
sound?
watch band,
Is that the sound?
that is the fucking sound.
It's my
yes.
watch band. I'm not picking my fingernails, dipshit.
Yes. So Wendy will enjoy hearing that sound.
I'll wear a rubber watch band, for fuck's sake.
I bet Chris the whole time is gonna be like when I saw Rogue One opening night and Darth Vader comes out with his lightsaber and people are like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh my God! This guy about shit himself last night.
Oh.
Oh,
we can't talk about it.
But,
Well, there's a
uh,
post-credit scene, and he's looking for a very specific character
And
in that
something
post-credit scene.
everyone already knows
You're
about.
right, and he's like, "It better be fucking so and so. God damn it, it's gonna be so and so. It's gonna be so and so. Just say it's so and
You
so."
know
It's
what?
like,
I'll say it. I'll say it. Everyone knows that Kit Harington plays the Black Knight in the Eternals, or
Uh-huh.
eventually plays the Black Knight.
right.
But there's a after credit scene that has something to do with that, and this guy's like, "Oh my God, I'm on the edge of my seat. Is it about the Black Knight?" And we're all like, "You fucking
Well, he's
idiot!"
like, there's like children next to him, and he's like, "Black Knight, motherfucker, better be fucking
Yeah.
Black Knight, you goddamn it, motherfucker." And it's like, holy shit, dude, calm down.
I hate people like that.
yeah. So
I hope you enjoy your Z-grade Marvel character finally coming to the screen, you asshat.
I have a T-shirt that says "Tact."
tact,
Got it?
right? So
Got tact?
there are two post-credit sines in the Eternals. They're both very good.
There's only one direction they can go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I got it.
On that note, thanks for listening to
This is
Popcorn
gonna get
Tribunal.
edited out.
Have
No,
a
it's
great
not.
night. Have a great
This is
night.
why Disney hates us.
Have-
The end.
What are you talking about? We just were like glorifying their latest movies. So.
And they're like, no last duel for you, sir.
Yeah. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yay.
Yay!
Did you kill half a bottle of wine? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Bringing it back with the white.